as a neglected disease of significant concern.
To school absences and hospital admissions among children worldwide.
Fundamental processes of touch perception.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Science with an Accent. My name is Fola Adefemi. I'm a PhD student from the Department of Immunology at the University of Manitoba. Here, we are science enthusiasts who come together to talk about the most novel findings in science today. Today, we will cover 3 broad topics focused on the human body. We'll talk about the teeth, the sense of touch, and how the body fights infections. And now to our first guest, Dr. Paul Klassen from the Gerald Niesick College of Dentistry, University of Manitoba. Dr. Paul, please tell us what's new in our mouths today.
Hello, and thank you very much, Fola. In a recent study conducted by researchers from the University of Manitoba, a fascinating connection has emerged between the genes that govern taste buds in children and the bacteria within their mouths, subsequently impacting the incidence of tooth decay. Published in the International Journal of Molecular Science, the study reveals a specific gene's protective role against severe early childhood tooth decay. By conducting genetic analyses on children with tooth decay and those without, the researchers uncovered that the presence of a particular gene significantly influences how children perceive and taste certain foods notorious for causing heightened tooth decay. Dr. Celikani, the head of the lab responsible for this discovery, expresses the motivation behind their research, stating, "We are always trying to determine why some children experience such high amounts of tooth decay compared to other children of the same age and circumstances. Any insight to help prevent children from experiencing toothache is a welcome step forward." The study emphasizes that the identified gene acts as a protective factor, altering taste preferences and consequently reducing the susceptibility to severe early childhood tooth decay. Given that tooth decay and related infections contribute significantly to school absences and hospital admissions among children worldwide, understanding the genetic basis for varying susceptibility becomes very important in addressing this public health concern. This genetic study opens new avenues for potential therapies aimed at preventing childhood tooth decay, offering a promising step forward in promoting oral health among the younger population.
Amazing study, Dr. Klassen. I didn't know that. We thank those researchers. And now to our second guest, Meher Kathru, a PhD student from the College of Pharmacy, University of Manitoba. She will be discussing the sensation of touch.
Yes, Fola, in a very exciting exploration of how the brain deciphers the sense of touch, a recent study published in the journal Nature's Communication has uncovered new revelations. Researchers from the University of Manitoba have delved into the complex network of communication between different types of brain cells, such as astrocytes and neurons, shedding light on the complexities of sensory processing and texture recognition in animals. Using mice as their experimental subjects, this study investigates the communication dynamics between astrocytes and neurons. Dr. Gillian Stobart, assistant professor at the University of Manitoba and the study's lead scientist, explains. We vibrated the whiskers of a mouse and observed the impact on astrocyte and neuronal signaling in the brain. The researchers made a remarkable discovery, revealing that the disrupted communication channels between astrocytes and neurons resulted in behavioral deficits in the mice. This impairment manifested as an inability to discriminate between different textures. Dr. Stobart expresses their concern and surprise, stating that we were amazed to find that we could rescue the impairments by applying the neurotransmitter adenosine triphosphate, ATP, on mouse brains. This study not only deepens our understanding of the intricate interplay between astrocytes and neurons in the context of textural processing, but also holds significance for potential applications in disorders. It is therefore important to emphasize the importance of studying these interactions due to their associations with disorders such as schizophrenia and Alzheimer's disease. The findings from this research contribute valuable insights into the fundamental processes of touch perception and open doors for further investigations into the links between brain cell communication and neurological disorders.
Really groundbreaking study there, Meha. We look forward to more scientific progress from the researchers. And now to our final study on infection. In a new study recently published in the prestigious journal Frontiers in Microbiology, scientists from the Department of Immunology at the University of Manitoba have illuminated a promising avenue for treating a neglected tropical disease, trypanosomiasis. The focus of their research was to find novel and alternative therapies to target the relentless parasite at the origin of the disease. The researchers turned their attention to extracts derived from the leaves of the Crucifix fribucal plant to fight the parasite. Their investigation uncovered a remarkable outcome. These extracts effectively eliminated the tenacious parasites. The study key revelation point to the disruptive power of the leaf extract by targeting a vital enzyme that shields the parasites from harm, rendering them vulnerable to destruction. Dr. Jude Uzona, the professor behind the research at the University of Manitoba, underscores the significance of this finding. The absence of an effective vaccine against African trypanosomiasis underscores the need for enhanced alternative treatments. This development has ignited hope among experts who see these extracts as potential game changers in the battle against the disease. Notably, these extracts have a historical foothold in African traditional medicine, where they have been utilized as anti-fever and anti-malaria agents across various regions of Africa. However, further studies using advanced technology are needed to identify the specific components within the extracts responsible for their parasite-killing properties. The study serves as a stark reminder that trypanosomiasis persists as a neglected disease of significant concern, exerting a heavy toll on health and economies in various parts of Africa and South America. Urgent efforts are imperative to unearth a lasting solution capable of eradicating this affliction from the vulnerable communities it preys on. And that's it, our listeners. That is all we have for you today. See you same time next week. And remember that science has an accent.